share any particular incident or experience that you feel which changed your life?
Yes, absolutely. There were actually during this time, I didn't mention, there were many things which were happening in my family as well. My husband had because there was COVID and all those things were going on around. There were many people who lost their jobs. So among them, my husband had also. And but still, whatever was happening from outside, I wasn't worried. Usually, my before self was like on my toes all the time, running around and asking and checking and seeing. If it was me before, then I would have gone to him 10 times asking, today any call came? Today anything happened? What is happening in your company? Are they calling you back? 10 questions will be there, of course. But here I had no questions at all. I just know that Parama Gurus are guiding me and they are taking care of my family. The whole trust was there. Every day I used to go out, I used to do what I like to do, spend my own time, started being more inside of me than thinking about the outside of me, basically. So my attention started turning inwards, and that way the love for nature increased a lot. Started doing work for nature, for the trees, plants. Many such social activities had started for the bees, and all this kind of activity started, and so much of love had increased. Feeling better, lighter version of me, where I used to feel like I used to smile at everybody who was passing by. I remember that those days were like, I have become so much lighter, feeling good. What's going to happen next? I'm thinking only about inside of me, not about what is going to happen next outside of me at all.
Personally, it changed you as a
Yes.
your
Anger was not
personality.
totally gone. Anger was not yet totally gone. I had a lot of anger issues before, as I said. So anger was not totally gone, because as long as there is ego, there will be anger. So all this reduced little by little. Every day during the meditation, during Sushumna Kriya Yoga, the breathe out, I used to breathe out these complaints to go away, the anger to go away, all this
Negative qualities.
yeah, greediness, selfishness, all these negative qualities I used to put. So accordingly, I used to do that every day. Used to do also introspection. So every day by the time of night time, I used to introspect what happened in the day and how I could have handled it better, or what I learned a lesson, how I did it good, and what's the meaning behind it. So contemplation and introspection used to happen hand in hand every day, and that made me do meditation not just once or in a certain time, but every now and then. Sushumna Kriya Yoga I used to do maybe afternoon before food. Also meditation, just breathing, concentrating, all that, all the time used to do. So it's something that you're walking, talking, you're doing that, or at least mantra used to go on. So this used to keep on going on, and that way there was a lot of control in anger which started coming. So fear just goes out of you. So these are the huge things that you are going to lose out of you. Fear, your ego, your anger, all the bad things just keep going. As soon as these bad things go, your health
Starts
improving. You start feeling better. As you feel better, you have better energies, and you feel better a whole day, better energy, better, because doing Sushumna Kriya Yoga, the mudra itself brings you a lot of cosmic energy,
Right.
other than the one which you collected from your sleep, which you automatically usually do. Yeah. And so this energy used to stay all day, feels good, and less complaints. All during anger time, I know that I have to take a pause and think about what I'm going to say, and then I used to contemplate about it, that no, I could have answered it like this, better would have been like that, I shouldn't talk. started becoming more silent then later. So this took a lot of months since Sushumna Kriya Yoga.
So our audience must have also gathered this much at least. By practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga, one can really stay in awareness and constantly be looking at ourselves, that how are we conducting ourselves. So that's wonderful that you are sharing this experience and you have been able to change your personality. What about the way this has helped you professionally? How Sushumna Kriya Yoga has helped you professionally? Because you are a education consultant.
Yes. Every day morning after my Brahma Muhurta meditation, and or if in the morning after my child goes to school, I used to do it. So the day used to actually go very well in terms of my job. Things used to flow really quickly. People used to pick up their calls, and my work used to get done. Usually it is with the principals of schools and things. So even in my office, people used to be like amazed, what we can't do, we are trying to do since years, and you are able to do so quickly. So they started giving me their work which is like blocked, and things which are not happening, which they think is going to be impossible with this principle or to explain them. I know exactly what to talk to one person when I start the conversation. So something like that started happening. I know exactly how I have to speak with this person. Every person is different.
Right.
So it used to happen automatically. So this started happening professionally. Also in my home, there were less problems. My husband found his job, what he wanted to. When I asked him in between, before his job happening, I didn't know that any interviews are going on. I used to not go to ask anything. I was so satisfied inside, I was so content inside that I know it is happening. I know.
Because you've completely surrendered to
Absolutely.
the Paramagurus.
Absolutely. I knew that Paramagurus are taking care of it, and there was no doubt at all in that. So that feeling automatically comes inside of you and helps you in your everyday matters. So basically, when you have most problems, or when you have such an issue going on around you, that is the time when you take the best step, when you get up in the morning. So every day that is your test. So that I used to feel that okay, automatically that used to happen. I used to be happy all the time. People used to be amazed. Nobody knew around me that even my husband's job is gone or not, because every day I'm happily walking around and doing things.
You didn't show any kind of emotion.
Nothing.
You were going through any stress.
If it was before, if I was going down, people can, what happened? Something is wrong with you, and I'll just blabber it out. It was like this before, because the tension will come on you.
Emotions.
There was no problem at all, because there is content. There was content that yes,
Wonderful.
everything is taken care of.
Is there anything that you want to share with our viewers? Any
Yes.
special incidents, or what was a life-changing experience after your practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga?
Whenever there used to be a lot of surge of energy, especially during Mahashivratri, and that time there used to be sleepless nights for me automatically. On the Mahashivratri night, I should say that I went off to sleep, but it did not let me sleep. So there was so much surge of energy that at that moment, there is sleepless nights happening, and there are certain times where again such sleepless nights have happened, and I'm in the universe and I can see the universe, and there's a lot of light, lot of power, and I can see the outline of Mahavatar Babaji in the universe. So that way I understood that he is everything. He is Paramatman. He is not he is not she, he is not a name. He is everything. He is there in every particle around us, every minute. So that kept increasing and kept increasing, that bhava inside me, And then there were many other experiences other than that. A lot of I had seen Krishna in terms of in the form of Guruvayurappan. And first it was, I was just standing at a Guruvayur temple, and I heard the 3 times of the bell, and I did not see Krishna at that moment. I can see everything else. I am at the gate, and I am at the doors. The doors are closed and everything. Then after some time, then I had a vision of a lot of such meditation as it went. Then I had seen Krishna in his form, then Guruvayurappan in his form, and many such. Sudarshana Chakra I had seen. A lot of visions I had seen. Mayama Siddhar I had seen. She is a saint, and I had seen her in one of such visions. Like that, it kept going on and things. And now I have had this luck and this blessing to be at Palani temple this year, and be at this Punya Bhumi of Palani, and join in the GuruPunima with Ammagaru's blessings. And after the homam, there is this special homam during GuruPunima that happens for all Sushumna Kriya yogis. And at that moment of time, after the homam, the next day onwards, Mahavatar Babaji was much more visible in terms of every moment, everywhere. So I just felt like, it's so much of energy.
Powerful, yes.
Yeah, so much of energy that is flowing through. And all because of Ammagaru and all our Paramaguru's blessings, all this has happened. Me with 2 operations on my knee, I went, climbed up the whole hill of Palani temple. That itself was it's more than 600 steps, I believe, more than 650 steps. I didn't know that I could do it, but I had this. I'll call my Paramagurus and I'll keep praying, and also I carried the big pot of milk as well, along with my own weight. So it was not something that was planned, it just happened. I thought that yes, I should do it. So it was a big challenge for me after 2 operations on my knee and meniscus tear, that I can do this. Nobody will believe I've yet to tell my parents about it.
Yeah, this is pure devotion and surrenderance to the Paramagurus, and that's how she's got this. It's a miracle. Otherwise, how is it possible that she could be climbing up 650 or 700 steps?
And climbing down is way more difficult than climbing up for each of our muscles.
Yes, and it's all because of the continuous practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga meditation, because all the grace and blessings of Paramaguru and on the GuruPunima day. Thank you, Greeshma, for sharing such wonderful experiences with our audience, and this will be inspiring for everyone to practice Sushumna Kriya Yoga. Would you like to share anything more with our audience?
Yes. I would like to add something, that this is such a simple technique that every one of you should try it. At least for 1 week you should try 21 minutes minimum sitting and doing wherever you are. If you have a back pain, you can sleep and do it. I mean, not actually sleeping, but lying on the bed and do it. If you can't sit down and do it, most people can't. If that's the case, you can sit in the chair and do it, keeping your spine straight. So this is so easy, like just 4 steps. You can reach out to all the volunteers. They are always readily available to help you. You can write it on the website. There is a form to fill up, and you can just fill it up and try it for 1 week. If you feel that you want to go ahead, you'll see there is so much energy is happening, especially physically. It will heal a lot of ailments which are there, make you calm, patient, and start seeing inside of you than being wondering about things outside and worrying about things outside. Looking at yourself inside, you'll be so satisfied being inside that you will always enjoy your own company. If you enjoy your own company, you'll enjoy everybody else's company as well. Everybody around you, you will never have a discrimination between anything and anyone, or any living, all living beings. You will be having that attitude. Your attitude will change and you will feel happier. So being alone, as this time as in GuruPunima, Atmanandamayi Amma has said this time's messages. In every GuruPunima, Atmanandamayi Amma will give us a message, and this GuruPunima we have this message of every day telling yourself that you have come alone, and at night while going to sleep, just telling these words of we are going to die alone. So just simply telling these words without having any form of meaning or anything behind will automatically start changing something inside you, and trying to look inside of you and trying to know yourself, and knowing what's the meaning of self. Yes.
Thank you, Greeshma.
Thank you.
Om Sushumna.
Om Sushumna.
Mangalam
Nitya Shubha Mangalam.